What? Hold on, fellas. We're gonna get started in 1 second. Yes. All right, you guys. My bad. This new. What the fuck? You know what? Let's just go on with like this. I'm gonna go with Stringer. I got a whole new setup yesterday. I got two new computers. They supposed to be networked, and it's probably me not knowing what the fuck to do. But I got plenty of shit to talk. We got to make these decisions, and these decisions need to be made right away. Fuck the bullshit, man. I've been going through it with a couple other fellas, and it just ain't right. It's just not right. Listen, this is where we at today. I I always try to get the best from my efforts. I do, and sometimes I don't get them, but most times I do. Now, uh, blog talk. I didn't cut blog talk off. I'll fix that later. I'm dealing with StreamYard today. So, matter of fact, if you gonna call in, let's see, is this the one I want? Let's hide this one. Okay, no, that's the same fucking thing. All right, listen. Any motherfucking way, perfection in anything is like hitting the ball in the sweet spot. You 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 know when you playing basketball and you fucking release the ball from a jump shot. I'm telling you, you can feel from the release that is going in. There's a feeling that you get when shit is done right. And anything you do, I'm telling you, if you do the shit right, there's a sweet spot. Now at Sidewalk University, I'm slowly finding the sweet spot in teaching, teaching my students the correct way to think, the correct way to think of themselves. I mean, there is a feeling. I'm telling you, you get it when you hit the ball in the on the sweet spot of the bat, or just you just feel it. This is how you're gonna feel when you fucking attend Sidewalk University. You're gonna feel this about yourself. Now, I believe it's the same feeling when let's say a badass back is running a pattern, and just as he turned, you know what I'm saying, for the ball, it just lands right where it's supposed to land. See, that's the sweet spot. That's the feeling that I'm talking about. It's when something is done to perfection. I don't know because I was a pimp this year type of motherfucker. When I sat down to talk to a woman, and I said two sentences. If I said two sentences, her response would motherfucking either send chills down my spine or hair on the back of my neck would raise or rise up. And if the hair rose up, shit, I got the fuck away from baby because she wasn't my type of biatch. But if chills ran down my spine, It signaled that she had responded correctly, and it's what I wanted. And it was time to pierce her now. So you got to have a plan. So if she responds to my hello or whatever, like I want her to, I'm going to shoot my couple arrows. Those are just little sentences that, or little ideas that you shoot at the broad to get her to going in the direction of conversation that you want to go in. And once I shoot those arrows at her and we have a few words, and I find or think that she's good and primed, I drop that abba Q on her. And I end up knocking her little fine ass off one way or another. Now, on the way to my spot, let's say, I got this abba Q. On the way to my spot, I'm going to say a couple of more things. And if that feeling that I'm talking about come over me as I'm talking to her, it signaled that this motherfucker was getting ready to add to my flock. And I knew it. You see, if you know what to do and you know how and when to do it, and then you see the results of your work developing in your favor, man, I don't know about you, but it excites the hell out of me, almost like sex. Now, of course, I ain't fucking bitch, and she ain't paid up or nothing. But one of my other hoes that particular evening is gonna really get to experience, something with me because of how I feel. Doing something great always excited me. And when you are actually correctly displaying the your manhood, that feeling makes you feel something all of you motherfucking youngsters need to experience at least once in your life. In the abba that I just explained is the sweet spot for motherfuckers who got that cute. Once you spit the abba and add the Q, you end up with a new one. And you better believe it. If you don't believe it, that's on you. Anything you do and don't need to put any extra effort in it, that's finding a sweet spot. When you do it and it seems just so natural, so easy, you just went through routine steps and it's happening. The motherfuckers who deserve it, the motherfuckers who work for it, should get that motherfucking feeling. They should want that feeling to feel managed. You want that. And once you get it, like crack smokers, you're going to be chasing that feeling for a long motherfucking time because it's dope. I chased and caught that motherfucker over 14,000 times. And there was a interview I had one time, and I think I posted it when I had it. It was a few years ago. Now, the exchange, I'm going to give you about 2 minutes of it. And I wasn't trying to stop the interview. But when you're a leader and you're fucking used to leading, it's easy to give a person who want to find some kind of negativity. They want to place it on you. But it's easy to get them to change their directions because if you're sharp, all you need to do is admit the shit they're trying to say. He think he got to do all this to get you to admit this shit, but then all you do is admit it right away. Seeing I was clever and I used rhyme because this motherfucker, he was young and I believe he was maybe under 30. So hip hop was just naturally in his fucking blood. Now, after I bust on him, the rest of the interview went smooth with this motherfucker respecting my ass. Now, here's just a couple of sentences of how it went, and I'm gonna tell you about the shit. He asked the question, why were you a pimp? Don't you think You could show our people something better. I told that motherfucker I chose this Abadab because it's the cleanest hustle out here. And no, I couldn't show my people any better way to get what you want out of this goddamn racist country. The cleanest hustle out there? I said, yeah, it's the cleanest hustle out there because you don't need to exert yourself or get dirty to get paid. Why do you say that? And I said, because it's the truth. Now, right here, what I'm doing is giving him short answers. And these short answers is going to make him want to ask me exactly what he wants. Now, if he don't, I'll know he's under my spell. And if he do, I'll just go a little lighter on him, but I'll still be busting. So what I'm saying is, if you're not executing your plan as you talk, you ain't doing shit. So he say, Rosewood, could you explain that? And I say, man, you ever play dice in the streets? Because if any of you play dice in the streets, you're going to have to get on your knees and shoot them motherfuckers. So dude say, yeah, I have. And I said, you see, I don't get on my knees unless I'm praying. And I don't use my hands unless that bitch paying. I don't go in the dirty pool halls because I have hoes who stand tall. I dip in my whip, got plenty of chips, and have 3 or 4 hoes on any goddamn strip. The heaviest thing I lift is what my motherfucking hoes earn, and don't do anything harder than make a U-turn because, bro, I got this abba-dabba Q in every way. If I didn't, those goddamn hoes wouldn't stay and pay day after day. The motherfucker looked at me and said, I don't know what to ask after that. I said, this stuff is exhilarating, ain't it? Now, we had a regular interview after that. But I had already set him up and changed his whole attitude. And the interview is going smoothly now. And at the end of the interview, when I was getting ready to leave, he said, Rosebud, you got a minute? I said, yeah, man, what's up? He said, you really opened my eyes, man. I've hated pimps all my life. And I wanted to hate you, but I wanted to hate you because my sister turned out when I was like 2 years old. And you made me see hoes are gonna be hoes. They gon' hoe. And the only thing a pimp do is just talk that motherfucking woman into paying him. I always thought it was the violence that kept the girls doing it. And I told that motherfucker, the only thing a real nigga representing this abba-dabba dude, well, I see. I actually told him, though, you mean the only thing a real nigga representing this game do you mean? You know, just get him to go pay him. Now you know. Now, he was genuinely impressed with the way I laced him about this abba-dabba. You know. Why he was impressed? Because I know how to talk. I know how to control a conversation. And you don't do it with violence or rough talking. You do it with being sharp. You do it with recognizing what this motherfucker is saying is leading you to a way to get at him with your topic. So I'm saying we can go on to another phase of doing shit. Have you noticed all these goddamn YouTube videos out lately, and all these people claiming to be able to direct you in your life? I mean, the videos was once just silly videos that, you know, people wanted to make. Some of them funny, some of them not. But lately I've noticed all these video gurus are suddenly all sharp as fuck, gamed up. But what's strange is not one of them does anything that generates money nor have they ever risked anything for money. I keep trying to tell y'all what game is. And if you pay attention, you would know. Any person can have game if you want to take the word game and water it down. Because you don't know damn motherfucker that you ever referred to as having game that wasn't risking his freedom to get money. You never seen it. Now, some square motherfucker can have some game, but he risking shit as far as what he doing because he got more than one bitch. And one bitch, you know, with her, you ain't gotta have. I mean, you can have it, but I'm saying if you got one bra, you ain't really risking shit. If you a square ass motherfucker, if you got 2, 3, 4 bras, you risking getting caught. Now, of course, that's just cheating. But what I'm saying is all these motherfuckers, gurus, who are gamed up ain't did shit. They're philosophizing. They're being philosophical. They're taking something that really exists and they're making imaginary scenarios so you can apply your game. Bro, there's no such thing as your game. You either got it or you don't. So when a motherfucker is telling you about game, trying to make you think you have some game, the only thing they doing is buttering you up so they can play you out some money. Because you know goddamn well you ain't got no game. And then the motherfucker gonna ask some kind of question that you got the answer to. See, man, I'm telling you, all you gotta do is whatever. Man, you better come to Sidewalk University so you not only learn what game is, you will also learn that you have it if you know how to use what you have. So I'm saying, motherfuckers come in, I just need a little game. No, you need as much game as you can get. But it gotta be real. Real game. See, philosophy is opinions. And we all have opinions, and I guess your opinion is as good as mine for you. So what I'm saying is I could only take I tried to listen, I ain't gonna mention the motherfucker, man. I tried to listen to this motherfucker, but they just talking nonsense. And if I call in, of course, I'm just trying to create a whatever situation. So I didn't call in. I just know when you step off into this game, you better be down. And if you are, you when you done, you're gonna receive your crown. It's an ongoing battle, and the accolades are many. But when it's all done and said, you have to address how you feel. You know, I have people I know who didn't make the right turns in this abadabba and remember it with malice. They hate everything about the game. Just as I know people who made all the right moves. And they treasure the memories that the motherfucking abadabba left them. Pimps and hoes. Hoes win in this motherfucking game. Y'all just know of the ones who don't win. God damn it. Yo. Fuck you, bitch. I told you not to call me. What was I saying? Oh. What I'm saying is the people that make the right turns, they love what they remember. It's fair to say memories for most of you guys, are a long way off. Just don't forget along the way as you make these memories, they do not all have to be pleasant. One day, you all are going to have motherfucking memories. Those memories are going to help you grow old gracefully. And you're going to have dignity because of the things you remember is making you happy. Unless, of course, you wasn't down. Then every goddamn thing you remember is going to piss you off. In that case, you're going to be like many, many, many fraudulent motherfuckers who I know who were not down and they hate the world. This abadabba ain't no joke. I was faced with a dilemma a month or so ago, and I had to make a choice. You know, I've decided that I'm going to get it where I can get it. I'm going to fit in. I'm going to get in. God damn it. Hello. Bitch. See, motherfuckers are fucking, you know what? I know I should have did this from Jump Street, bro. Turn this shit down. Bitch called me from another number. I'm telling you, man, bitches are crazy. Any motherfucking way. I had to make a decision. And I'm getting in where I fit in. And where I fit in these days is exclusively with Sidewalk University. I'm going to fit in and I'm going to get what I can get until I get enough. Because times are serious. And my time on earth is steadily going by. It's not passing me up. But it's just, I'm living. But you don't live forever. I don't want to spend my winter years wishing I did some shit differently. That's why I do whatever the fuck I think. My mind is made up, and my best interest is to agree with my partners. I ain't gonna tell you about what we talking about, but how many fucking chances do you get to to be successful? Many motherfuckers, a lot of people will try to answer that with whatever they think the answer is. But the smart motherfuckers know there is no fucking number. Some people make 4 or 5 attempts at something, and if the shit don't pan out, they say, well, maybe it wasn't for me. It wasn't meant to be. To me, they're stupid. Nothing is meant to be. You are the only driving force that's going to make your dreams come true. They're going to become a reality or they're going to be a dream. That's all it is to it. Personally, I don't need anyone to do my thing because I write. I'm a professor also, but I can't have anyone help me with that either. I will sit down and get busy at whatever it is I'm doing. And every one of us, I don't care what you think, I don't care where your daddy was or how your mama treated you or what bitch said whatever to you, we all have the same ability. And if your motherfucking ass would use it, some of you have to use it to the 5th power. Some of you have to use it to the 10th power. But if you would use it, you would succeed. And you want to know what the fuck that is that we all have? Gumption. If you put your dreams in the correct perspective and you take the correct steps to get to that motherfucking dream, if you have the gumption to do the things that are needed to be done, your ass is going to achieve success. There's no doubt about it. Failures are lessons from Professor Life. And life does not tell you what it's going to teach you, nor does it tell you when the test's going to be. But best believe, life is ruthless when it comes to grading your motherfucking ass. Especially if you the kind of give up easy. Sometimes, back when I was responding on Facebook and all that kind of shit, I would respond to some shit. And my response would spark a whole bunch of conversation. But it would also spark something in me receiving all this conversation based on what I said. And I would address it. Sometimes I would address it directly to the person, or sometimes I address it in general. But what happened was I had posted a picture of my parents. And one of my Facebook friends made a comment that my father and several other dads had over 12 children in their family. Now, that's not necessarily a big deal, but it really is, because a person today with 12 kids got 4 fathers. See, all of these kids were living in one home with both parents and their siblings. Now, these dudes went to work, came home, worked around the house, and woke up the next morning to do it all again for numerous years, 30, 40 years. There was no running away from the responsibility that came with raising 7 or 8 knucklehead goddamn boys and that many daughters. Not only did they raise all those fucking kids, they raised them kids to have respect for their elders and to have honor about whatever it is you choose to do in your life. Now, my question is, where are the men today? Where are the men today like them? Those cats were motherfuckers. Who lives like them today? Who takes their responsibility, stick with the woman whether she's a knucklehead or not sometimes, and build a life? Where are they? They're gone. And they're gone because of the disconnection between the sexes today. In my time, especially in my father's time, there was honor in being a man. But today, women act as if you got to accept what they say to be recognized as a man. Men and women are supposed to be together. They're supposed to need one another. The best lasting relationships consist of 2 people who know that. Everything old is new. Everything old is new again. And what I have, I'm telling you, what I have for you is classic. And you need to be on the lookout for it. I mean, you're going to know it when you see it. You're going to know it because it's in my walk. It's in my walk because I know I got it. It's in my eyes. And it's in my eyes because I know I got it. Man, these people is fucking with me. It's in my dress because I got it. See, it's in the different way I smell because I fucking got it. I know I got it. Now, it's something you can't figure out, but you know I got it. So what is it? Goddamn it, Rosebud. What's in your goddamn walk, moves, conversation, eyes, clothes, and smell? Man, I'm laced with this abracadabra. it is for sale. If you want to buy it, but then you only bought what you bought. Now, if you want to pay on it, because the debt is never paid, then come to motherfucking Sidewalk University. And I'm not talking about the debt to me is never paid. I'm talking about the debt you're going to get to yourself. And you're going to owe yourself to do all the things you learned in Sidewalk University. You know why? Because we have it. And we have it because it's in us, not on us. It ain't on us because they have actually learned some shit. No, they can't pimp a bitch. No, they can't walk up and down doing some shit street motherfuckers do. Well, they could, but they don't. That's not what it's about. See, I remember a time you didn't have to ask a nigga what he did. Whatever it was, he represented it in his dress. Shit, I had them motherfucking gangster friends, and those motherfuckers always wore loose clothing to hide their goddamn weapons. I had D-boy friends, they all looked like school kids. But they had money and jewels and hella dope. And then there was the niggas with the abba dabba Q. Shit. The niggas who didn't need to scream shit. Now, these motherfuckers were the true gentlemen to the max and didn't have a pump bone in their body. Abba Dabba gave them motherfuckers conversation to match. Any motherfucker who want to have a conversation with a nigga with this Abba Dabba, hustler or not, motherfucker, gonna get faded. And a nigga with this Abba Dabba can diffuse a motherfucker's anger with a couple of words. Because he's sharp. I mean, you could recognize a nigga like me from the look on our motherfucking face and the style in our goddamn hair. But mostly, it was the flair that we had that really got us noticed. And you want to know what was so cold about it? We had women that the other players, I don't care what the fuck they did, would die for a chance to take care of. If only that hoe would be with them. Nigga with all the dope. Nigga with just everything. More money. They would just trip out. How can that motherfucker have that bitch out there hoeing? I'll pay her to not hoe. We had that bitch hoeing, paying to be with us. Now, if you look at it, you can see why Squares and all other players hate pimps. They jealous of us. We had a too cold name with no cups, no cakes, and no motherfucking canes. Just straight laced game. If you want it, it's out there for your motherfucking ass. It's out there for you to get, but you gotta go get it. You can't sit up there and buy something from me and think you got it, unless you go to SWU and I'll show you how to have it. But you ain't gonna steal game listening to me. Other than that, why can't you be happy in your own fucking skin? That's the real question. Every other profession will allow you to retire and go on to whatever the fuck you want to do in life, except the two P professions. The president can never truly get away from he was the president and in the highest office in the land. And the pimp, such as myself, he can't get away from what the fuck he did either. Neither of us, president or pimp, can ever truly get away from what we was known for. Because even though they ain't representing true game, they both are representing the same thing. Because it's the highest hustling profession as far as the pimping, and the presidency is the highest profession or office in the world or country, really. So the thing is, why is it that the Abba Dabba Q have so many experts who ain't never fucking done it? At least this president has been a president. So he can talk about the presidency. What I'm saying is, you don't motherfucking see me out there trying to tell some fucking painter how to paint. So, will one of you motherfuckers call in and tell me why the fuck? Actually, you can't call in. I take that back because I shut Blog Talk down. I got to do some shit to it. But what I'm saying is, I don't be trying to tell no machinist how to do his work or some carpenter how to build his fucking house. I get offended by motherfuckers trying to explain how to do what the fuck I be talking about, but they ain't never tried it. It's like you go to a doctor and tell that motherfucker where to start cutting you at. You don't do that. I don't know why you don't let the professionals do their thing, regardless of what it is. Because that's my motto. I ain't ashamed. I'm not intimidated. None of that shit wins with me. And all of you motherfucking fakers pretending to know so much about the game are niggas who don't know shit. And all you motherfuckers listening to it are just motherfuckers that's getting spit on. Motherfuckers just telling you shit because they know you finna spend some money eventually. Me, I know it too. But I don't care how I sound because I know what I do when you come to my school. So that's why I'm like I am. That's why I ain't getting a fuck. Because some motherfucker listening to me right now is going to say, man, I'm finna fuck with that nigga. And they will. You may not, and that's cool with me. You ain't going to make me mad at you. I would just wish you accept you ain't got no fucking game. Leave the pimping to pimps. And leave game to the motherfuckers that have game. And we'll leave running corporations to you. You jealous, envious, punk acting motherfuckers. Now, I'm talking all this shit. Just check my game tank. And it's barely moved. I look back to when I first started talking shit in social media, and I had a full tank. That was like 15 years ago. And I haven't stopped at a gas station yet, and I just looked at my motherfucking tank, and it's 7/8 full. So if all this fucking abba-dabba I've been spending for the past 13 years only represent 1/8 of what I got to give, can you imagine what else is in store? I bet the motherfuckers at Sidewalk University can. And it does not take all the time you think it takes. It takes genuine sincerity. That's all it takes. And I always believe in this. Got game? No? Want some? I asked the question earlier about which is better, a fake man or a fake woman. Now I got responses for both. But the fact is, if you made a choice You're not thinking clearly. Is a fake leg better than a fake arm? Is either of those better than a fake eye? I don't think so. They're equal. They all have usefulness. What use is a fake man or a fake woman? How could you include a fake man or woman in your plans or bring them into your confidence? If you think of it in these terms, it becomes clear that they're equal. Both ain't worth a dime. And that's exactly why some of your partners will be or are in the penitentiary today. Obvious things are confusing to fake motherfuckers. Especially if you claiming this abba-dabba. You either want this shit or you don't. The only way you can have this shit on the fake tip is if you can stand in the rain and only half of your body get wet. Now, if you can do that, you can fake this goddamn abba-dabba. Because back in the day, we had just as many fraudulent motherfuckers and obstacles to catching women as niggas do today. The major difference is we had backbone and we stood on principle. We stood on the principle that I am the prize. Now, even if we weren't trying to be slick, dudes knew that was the attitude you're supposed to have. I'm talking regular square ass motherfuckers had that attitude. And they did not think they was pimps. You today niggas don't have a clue as to how powerful that is to believe. I don't mean simply remember the words, I am the prize. I don't mean remember the words and repeat them, as I know many of you motherfuckers will do. When we were young and down, some women were our enemies. Those were the broads who screamed they didn't need a man. They were all on the verge of becoming dykes. And they were just widening the pool for potential lesbians. It was disgusting then, just as you see it today with this crazy ass shit, gay shit. It's disgusting now. Not being gay is disgusting. The way they promote it now, the way they want it now. Not gay people, I'm talking about straight people. You fucking people don't really understand. It's all about population control. Peckerwoods, back in the 70s and 80s, well, not even 70s, 80s, earlier, Peckerwoods just wanted, they wanted people to have 2.2 kids. Now, the average white family, that's what they have, maybe 3 kids. Now, when you got 5 or 6 kids and you white, I mean, you got a large family. Man, niggas and Mexicans had 12 and 13 motherfucking kids, and that was a small family. So they was trying to say, we want to make it to where people have 2.2 kids. Otherwise, they was trying to slow down the population rise of people of color. And then in the 70s and 80s, they start promoting this women's lib shit. They had a firm foothold on the masses' attention. Them bitches on the fence, them dudes that was on the fence, they all jumped on the women's lib movement because they was promoting homosexuality. Now, not homosexuality, but gay shit. In the 80s and the 90s, the gay people started getting political clout. And then from there, you have what you have today. People don't know what the fuck they want. People don't know who the fuck they are. People are fucking fucked up in the head. And the only thing we can do is fucking look to whatever we think is salvation for us. As an individual, what's salvation for you would be you thinking of something that's going to get you out of fucking with society and making you some money. That's salvation. I'm telling you, this is about as much as I have interaction with people. Now, I do go out, but I make sure I don't talk to nobody when I'm out. Some motherfucker fuck with me, okay, I'll talk to him, blah, blah, blah. But what I'm saying is, I ain't trying to make friends or new friends. That's not on my cup or my plate. I don't need any new friends. I don't want anything other than what's going to help me achieve all the goals that I have planned to achieve. And in doing that, I know I'm going to be a very satisfied individual laying down on my seventh to the last breath, knowing that the next 6 I take, I'm finna die. Shit, I'ma feel good. You know why I'ma feel good? Because I fought the fight all the way to the end. You know, I ain't got no motherfuckers, telling me shit. Let me see what y'all talking about. It would mean everything to me just to say, what's up to you? Okay, A Badger. The media is a dangerous beast. Sun super. Population control. Don't you have to plan on how to utilize fake people? The world is full of fake people. Sun super. You do have to plan how to use them. And you know how you use them? Discard their motherfucking ass. Yes. I don't have any use for a fake motherfucker, period. The motherfucker could be faking, and I go for it initially, but the moment I see the fake in him, I'm fuck, man, get your motherfucking fake ass away from me. Period. Me and my cam blurry. So what? What the fuck? Dudes that say shit like that, your camera's blurry, your video ain't really popping. You motherfuckers are gay. I know it. The fuck you need to look at me for? I ain't doing nothing but sitting in the chair. What the fuck am I doing that you need to see? You'll never hear the motherfucker say, no, I can't hear you. Because that's all you need, you punk motherfucker. Be asking me no shit like that. No, Anthony Coleman, the call line ain't up. I don't know what I gotta do, but I gotta do something because I know they hooked me up network wise and the shit didn't work right on Blog Talk, so it's not up. But whatever, man. But it's just no, we don't want that either. A problem getting a date. They think they're qualified to do what you're doing because they don't have a or problem getting a date. Okay, T Sims. Salute. Facts. What's up? Okay. Y'all just speaking there. Say, I'm gonna go and I'm finna tackle this motherfucking problem I'm having. I don't really know what it should be because this particular computer, the motherfucker didn't really have to touch it. It's that one that replaced my other one. Anyway, I'm gone, you guys. Look, we'll figure this shit out. And if necessary, I'll fucking talk in this chat room place, but not now. I'm gone.